Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Rumbuka joined us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, what a night of racing we had last night, eh? We had everything, all the action-packed stuff from Milestone Homes, top of the South Speedway here in Nelson. We had action at Stratford Speedway with the New Zealand GP qualifying, and of course the finals of the North Island Stockcars in Radiator. Wow, what a night last night was of speedway action, eh, people? I mean, freaking heck. I mean, the big thing for me was this is my first New Zealand Streetstock champs. It was a privilege to be down here working with Jason, the team at the Pits TV. And I must say, working alongside Gabe was just awesome. We had a fun night. Everything just flowed. I hope you all enjoyed. If you watched that stream, you enjoyed it. If you watched the stream out of Stratford for the GP Superstocks qualifying night, I hope you enjoyed that too. I did see someone, I don't know, I was looking through the Facebook this morning as I'm trying to set this up. And Jay said on his one, the Pits TV, thanks to everybody that streamed, and someone said they'd rather see the racing than interviews and stuff like that. But the interviews never take over the racing, so I don't know what he's on about. And it's quite unusual that someone would not be interested in hearing what the drivers have to say. Just give me your thoughts as we talk this morning quickly about what do you think about interviews and stuff. What are your thoughts? Do you like hearing from the drivers after the race? Do you like seeing work on the pits and the pits of things happening when they're fixing cars and stuff? Me, myself, I think it's a great idea. I love when I watch a stream to see things like, you know, the cars getting fixed and stuff like that. Give me your thoughts. Good morning, Scotty. Honeymoon, David Perry, also a stat. Current 3NZ CTRA is on in the finals as well. Wow, okay. There we go. It's all go. Yeah, Jared Padona. Yeah, did a motor, Scotty. Yeah, very unfortunate. Paul Owen, good morning. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start with, I'm in Stoke. I think I am in Stoke, and where it is. I just know what it's called. I don't know where it is. But let's start with your qualifying for last night at Rotorua. I'm just off. I haven't got two screens to do this, so I've got notes in front of me. that I'm going to try and go backwards and forwards as I talk to you and hopefully see. Oh my God, what a show. Well done, Books. You and were awesome last night, as was Gabe. Thank you, Scotty. Jaden Dreden. Terry Faulkner. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to try and see the comments as I'm doing this as well. So bear with me. I'm not at home with all my multiple screens and stuff, but at least this time I did remember to bring my charger for my laptop so I can do this update without worrying about it going dead for me. So it's a big part of the pits. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, that's our thoughts. I mean, yeah, just like I say, give me your thoughts on what you think about having interviews and stuff, because I think it's essential. I think you need to hear from drivers and how their race went and different things that we talked about. Me and Gabe didn't just talk about the race ones. We talked about fatigue and what you do preparing for today, the big show once you've qualified and things like that. So I think that's all relevant information. Sorry, guys, I was just tagging him so he can watch later. Okay, no worries. Okay, so let's get into it. So Streetstocks. So we had our Ansco group, and that was the last group of the night we watched. And, of course, I interviewed young Simon Bland. Well, young, I'll call him young. He'll like me for that. From Wanganui, and wow, what a last race he had. He was on it. But I like the words we had from him. I don't know if you saw it, if you watched the stream or not, but he was impressed with the way the club has organised for the visitors to come up and have places to wash their cars, fix their cars, and just made to feel welcome. And I must say, Nelson Speedway last night, Wayne Russ and his team, they really did make you feel welcome. It was such a great event. So your Ansco group, you had 31V Simon Bland, 3NZ Steve Dryden. So he's the only one. I think he might be the only single-digit number to qualify last night, because 1NZ and 2NZ both had DNFs. As I go through it, we'll see. Jordan Gillespie, 77N, 345D, Ben Jenkins, 121D, Buddy Finch, and 46C, Sean Andrew. So that's your qualifiers out of your Ansco group. And in the repecharge, you can see that on the Nelson Speedway anyway. So if we quickly pop back to the Estelle's group, is it Estelle's? I probably got that wrong, no, me, So we go back to that group, and of course the 27C, Paul Leslie topped that group, followed by 777C Kahui EPR. I interviewed him last night. Great guy to talk to. Actually, everyone we talked to last night was awesome. 555D Mitch Lavender, 18D Cody Finch, 7N Thomas McLeod, and 35C Jono Gavely. It's interesting. He qualified with a DNF in Heat 2. So that's some good driving for Jono, making that, isn't it? And that all happened, obviously, because in that heat, like we spoke to Shane Bracken, 858 earlier in the night. I had a word with him after he had a win. He had a win in race. What did he have a run in? Shane had a race win in. Oh, it says he was Heat 2. He might have got delegated in Heat 2 when we've already won it. He did. I saw him up at the referee's box, so he must have got delegated a position. Well, there we go. There's something looking at the points here that I didn't realise. But the South Islanders really attacked the North Islanders in those third heats to make sure their fellow people get through. But Bracken is into the repecharge, so I wish him the best of luck as a North Islander trying to get through. Verdona, there we go. He's out altogether. So 3 DNFs. That's not going to work for you, is it? But yeah, if you watched the footage last night, what do we think of the third heat in the Streetstocks? Wow, they turned it on, didn't they? Man alive. Okay, so we move on now to your MG group. North Islanders just haven't done well. 11 in Cody McCarrison finished top on points on 48. 7C Norton Goins. I talked to Norton in the pits there as well. He was happy as a sandboy to get it through. 26C Cody Pedley, 39D Bailey Gillum, 99N Taylor Lynch, and 315D Scott Palmer got through. But Alan Finch, the 118D with a DNF, has managed to get into the repecharge. So he's still in with a chance. So that's quite good too, It's good to see these a couple of people with DNFs that are still going to get through, It's that's what happens. They say you got to finish first. First, you must finish, and that's a big thing in it. Finish the race, and then you are on to at least be a part of something, But as we go on to the last group, last group, lift and shift group again. Oh, we had an Aucklander in there. So 433C Matt Pedersen qualified top. 77C Corey Schumacher. 14N Laurie Harrington. 11A Corey Torito. So he got through. I talked to Corey as well. He's got the same sponsor as us on the show here, the old Vasey Engineering. Got to be happy with that. 53N Perry Soper and 95D Jacob Campbell goes through for your qualifiers. So those are your qualifying groups. I think we've only got 2 North Islanders and the rest are South Islanders. What do we think their chances are like to try and make it? I wish them all the best, but I don't like their odds unless they've got a few mates in the South Island, and maybe then they can make it through. But overall, last night, wow, what an exciting! I loved it. I really did enjoy the and the Super Slings turned it on too, which they've got a big night tonight too. So we'll probably talk to a few of the Super Sling people tonight, as well as the Streetstock finalists. But if you're buying that stream tonight for the Streetstocks, you make sure you're tuned in time to watch the Ripper charge, because that's going to be wow on the money. I'd say there'll be cars flying everywhere, hits, and man, we had that huge hit in the second to last heat last night. How good was that? Incredible. But all in all, my first experience for New Zealand Streetstock Championship was outstanding. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. I'm enjoying Nelson. Nelson's turned on the weather for us. Man, it was hot yesterday. Talk about turned to a beetroot. But your qualifiers for Stratford, there's a few names there that didn't get through, it was quite interesting. So you got Todd Hemingway, 1NZ, 15V Ryan Marshall, Kerry Remnant, 19M, Tim Parker, 21W, Blair Eulenberg, 28S, 34P, Rebecca Barr, Zane Dykstra, 38V in his new car, so he'll be happy. 41P Scott Williams, Cody McGee out of Auckland, 72A, Simon Joblin, 72P got through. Luke Elderdice, M, number 3, Max Holloway, Hamish Booker, Brad Eulenberg, the 2 James boys, Brody and Tyler, both managed to get through. Dale Robinson, William Humphreys, William Hughes, Ethan Rees, 127G, Tyler Walker qualified, Hayden Hart got through, Scotty Tennant, and of course Jaden Ward. I don't know anybody out there that watched that last night here. Cody Gooch and 3 other people. Cody, mate, I am so gutted for you. I just see it says you're watching. Bud, I was talking about it last night, Cody, if you're still watching. It is such a shame to not see a Gooch racing in the New Zealand Street Stock Champion, in 15 years. I think, we've got to put this in perspective. We have families and names in Speedway that are synonymous with classes, and the Gooch family name with Street Stocks is something that everybody, whether you follow them or not, that Gooch name. And I feel for you, mate. Hopefully when I'm out there doing interviews somewhere along the tracks this season, we see you. It'll be great to catch up and just talk to you. But listen, I'm sure you would have made an impact. But our boats in New Zealand, man, they need a kick in the arse, don't they? Jeez, you even travelled a day earlier to cope for that, Those people out there say you should have travelled 2 or 3 days earlier. Pull your freaking heads in, man. Seriously, how many people, you guys, you got to remember our sport's still a hobby, at the end of the day. And they've got to take work off. They've got businesses. They've got jobs. You can't just take 4 days off to travel to South Island because you're worried about a boat, He did his part, did the best he could, and unfortunately it didn't work out for him. Richie Mason, great race in Stratford. Oh, that's awesome, bud. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I didn't hear anything until this morning. I had a look. I haven't seen a lot on the Facebook because, well, as you know, team, I don't do a lot of the Facebook. I just do it for my show. So, but yeah, Cody, head high, mate. You've always been a great charger. great racer. So, yeah, next year, bud, and we'll all be behind you 110%. I love the Gizzy Club. As everyone knows, I'm a big fan. I love the support they give everybody. So, mate, next year, I hope you are there and can make an impact. If not, take it out. So, yeah. Okay, so on that, I just saw Cody's name come up, so I thought I just wanted to say that because we said last night, and I just think it's very important to know. Like Scotty Honeybone, it didn't seem right not having a gooch there, mate. You're 100% right. You're into your ripper charge for tonight for your. I haven't got the ripper charge information for the Streetstock, so I'm sorry. Maybe if you go to Nelson Speedway, they might have that information, but the grids and the ripper charge for the GP, Asher Reeves off 1. So unless someone puts the blocks in, I would dare say he'd be hard to beat from there. I see he got a win last night. If anyone knows, did he get caught up in trouble or something during the night? Did he have problems with the car? I haven't spoken. I was going to give Peter a ring this morning and ask about that, get information. But if anyone knows, hey, let me know. Dion Henderson, grid 2. Brad Podjewski, 3. Blake Adamson, 4. Stefan Roygaard is 5th. Carl Shearer's in grid 6. Matthew Pickard in his new car is in grid 7. Buckley, 8. Scotty Joblin in grid 9. And Wayne Moss in number 10. That first 10 is hell of a cars that missed down it. I mean, and then you're walking down. There must have been a few people who had some issues last night because some of his names, like Callum Mooney in 11th, Trent James in 15th, Kyle Rowe, he's been going well this season. Keegan Levine down in 17th position for this. Kyle Ashton, I think one of the Ashtons got rolled last night. I just saw something. Sam Hughes, Peter Reeves down there in grid 23 in it. So, hey, how interesting that? How many people can remember watching Peter Reeves win a ripper charge from the back? I've seen it happen. So that ripper charge, I'd say, too, is going to be. I got Only Ames out the window there, dancing outside my window. So I open the door and let him in. Hang on, look at this. Hey, here we go. Look, he's out here. We'll let him come in. I open the door. I'll let Ames. He's look. There he is. There's my mate. There's our main cameraman.
Oh. Who are you talking to? What's going on here?
Oh, look, they're all coming in here.
What's happening here?
Oh, the pits crew. Look at them behind me, eh? The photo bombing trackside with cockpit, eh? Unreal. Hey, so yeah, like I say, that ripper charge grid for the GP is going to be on. So if you can't make Stratford and you want to see some action in Superstocks, then get that because you're going to get all the action. But Streetstocks tonight in Nelson are just going to be just as much. It's got to be hard. Mind you, we did see. I did hear that a few people bought both streams because it's hard to decide when you've got such good racing in both, haven't you? I mean, if you haven't watched Streetstocks, watching Streetstocks South Island's a whole new level and a whole new excitement level for you. So, yeah, looking at that, those grids for the Mountain Motors New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix. That ripper charge is going to be on. So they take 2 from that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if someone thinks they want to stop Asher. The other thing you got to remember too is, I suppose, with that GP, people have got to think forward, I suppose. I don't know what your guys and girls' thoughts are out there, but for me, New Zealand champs next week. So it's you've got to wonder if they want to take that risk now, and then when it gets to New Zealand champs time, that they're gone. Unless you're someone that thinks, oh, I'm never going to make it up there. I'm only doing the numbers. I want to make a name for myself. Let's take someone out. So, it's interesting. Things like that, you've got to go through your mind as well, like the ripper charge. And also when you think about it in the finals tonight, in those final heats, morning, Neil, he was just in here. That's something else to think about as well, as with the New Zealand champs being next week. Will these guys have a go at stopping people at the end race? That's the I'm confused with what stream to get tonight. Yeah, I know, Scotty. It's a big decision because they're both going to be excellent and they're both going to be action-packed. It's although I think you'll probably find that the Streetstocks will have the better final. And my thinking behind that is because that's their New Zealand Championship. So there's nothing to worry about a payback till next year. Where the GP, this is just the GP, and the final is next week. So Steve driving for another number. Luke, he was good all night, clean, and you don't know. He was on. And he's the only single digit that lasted last night. You're 1 and 2 and Z, gone. So we're going to be crowned a new 1 and 2, definitely. So that's the way it's going to go. But as we move on, we also had the finals of the North Island Stockcars. 94A, Sam Wright, well done. Hey, wow, come through, did brilliantly. These are the results. I'm assuming I've got the right results. 45K now, Maddie Shaw. Well done, Maddie, mate. Honestly, well done. You're going good this season. That, mate, hopefully that's a sign of what's to come for you. And of course, wow, 99V, Cody Lockett, the Locketts. Well done. I know a mate of mine, old Vasey, that supports us. He'll be a happy man about that, and the Lockett family will be stoked. So well done, Cody. That's an awesome achievement, mate. Well done. 3. So there you go. And then Keegan Orr just missed out by the looks of things, looking at what I'm looking at here. Wow, what a great way to finish a North Island Championship for stock cars, especially when you think how many cars entered that event. You know, such an achievement. So well done, Sam Wright, Matt Shaw, and Cody Lockett. You guys are all legends. I hope you got more to come as we move on. There's the Super Saloons at Nelson. So, the Super Saloons at Nelson, they were on last night too. But helly dusty in that last one for them. Wow, what a big dust bowl that was. So, now look, if you are close to those tracks, get your backside trackside, like we like to say here at Trackside with Cockpit. Get in there, enjoy the hot dogs, the chips, the racing, the dirt, the dust. Nothing says I've been a speedway like coming home with dirt in your hair and just loving it, you know. And also, I just mentioned Cody. That didn't make it. There's also the Hawke's Bay boy that was on the same boat, which is Al Howitson. Al, Hawke's Bay, mate. We know how much I love my Bay people. Unlucky for you too. You're on the same boat. Mate, I think, just don't worry about it. Move on and come back stronger and better next year. So, Mr. Gooch and Howitson, boys, unlucky, you know, but I'm sure you will make a difference next season and an impact on that class. So, well done. Do it right. 2NZ off from Repicharge and Nelson. Don't write 2NZ off. Oh, okay, still a chance. I haven't seen the Repicharge or the figure. Oh, yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I don't write anybody off, I suppose, really, at the end of the day, mate. You're right. But, yeah, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. So I'm sure you'll be either at the track or tuned in, David. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have one hell of a ding-dong battle at Nelson's Speedway tonight. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited for it. I really am excited for it. So that's my update this morning. I just thought I'd come on and talk to you people and see what you thought. Did you watch any of the racing? Anyone watch the racing from either stream last night? Was the action good? Did you go to the track last night? Did the action good? Did you enjoy it? Let me know. It was, it's cool. So I'm here we're going to finals tonight, and then I'll be home for a few weeks until I head to. I'm not doing teams this week, this year in Palmerston. I am. Kins will be there, of course. So he'll run our competition for the kids into the car, but we'll organise that. So we're going to be doing our teams build up again. So I'll head back home on Sunday, and then next week start working on and making phone calls. There's a lot of cars in Repicharge and others be a challenge to get in. Jamie, it's going to be out the gate. Yeah, Brian, you're right. I'll be start making phone calls and that to all the team managers and stuff, and we'll start getting our annual teams build-up event going that we do every year. Morning, Maru, my friend. How's that heat, brother? Far out. It was hot here yesterday, and I wasn't handling that. And it was nowhere near the temperature you were getting in bloody Hawke's Bay yesterday. So it's I've got a little bit red, a bit more sunscreen. I got to go find a hat today and put a hat on and stop myself from being a bloody beetroot. But yeah. So that's the goal, I think, when I get back, is just to start organising that team's build up for all you guys and girls out there. Listen, I think that's about it for me. I hope you enjoy it wherever you are tonight. If you're going to a speedway track, you're travelling, be safe out there. Watch out for those idiots on the road, and remember the tracks for racing, not the road. And just enjoy yourselves. And if you get in the stream, the Pits TV, of course, only place to do it, which is for both streams, for your Superstock GP and your New Zealand Streetstock Championship. Myself and Gabe will be on the mic again in the pits for the Streetstocks, and we're going to try and bring you more of the action tonight. We've got a plan of what we want to do, and also probably bring you some interviews from the Super Saloon drivers. So you've got Osborne and a few others there, so we'll probably have a word to them. So yeah, enjoy the stream. Enjoy where you are racing tonight. There's still plenty on the action. Miani Speedway tonight's running too. Don't forget that if you're in Miani, go support them, our home track. Gotta love it. They got a good meeting on tonight as well. Muddy will be there on the camera. It's okay at the moment. He's sweating bullets, I'd say, at the moment in Hawke's Bay. Tony McGrath, same thing. It's not too bad in Napier at the moment, but I think it's going to get to 36 or something there today. So good luck with that. I'm glad I'm in Nelson, because a fat man like me can't handle those sort of temperatures. I messaged my son yesterday. I said, "How is it?" And he goes, "Oh, Dad, it's bloody hot. I'm sweating bullets, you know." So, yeah, that's awesome. Hey, but anyway, thank you all for tuning in this morning. I hope you got some information. If you didn't, you can go to Nelson Speedway's Facebook page, and you can see all those groups and final all the qualifying results. You can also go to Stratford's Facebook page, and that'll show you the repecharge and qualifiers. And of course, I just went to the Rotorua Speedway's webpage, and that gave me the results for the North Islands. So all that information's out there for you. So if you want to see it, go there. Other than that, have a fantastic day, and we look forward to talking to you again soon. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your racing. Happy Speedway weekend, eh? There we go. We'll get it done. I've got to hit too many buttons now on this bloody thing.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker, Georgia.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Nanny.